Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I'm really excited to share this video with you because it is part of a Thanksgiving collab. This collaboration is hosted by Southern Wife Everyday Life, and you can check out her channel. I'll have it linked below. And thanks so much for hosting this and putting this together. I will also have a playlist in the description box below where you can check out everyone else's videos. And people are going to be sharing side dishes that would be great for Thanksgiving Day, as well as some desserts. Some people will be sharing one or the other, some will be sharing both. So I'm going to be sharing both, and let's get into the first recipe. All right guys, so for my side dish, we're going to be making some scalloped sweet potatoes. I thought this sounded really good and would go well with Thanksgiving dinner or like a ham dinner for Christmas. I just thought it sounded really good. Now I am scaling back this recipe quite a bit because I was just serving this for my husband and I with one of our regular dinners, and because I'm not making like a Thanksgiving feast right now, so I scaled it back by about a third, but I will have the original recipe linked below for you to check out so that you can follow exactly the way the recipe says. So I have some unsalted butter that I have melted, and then I whisked in some minced garlic just for a minute or so until it became fragrant, and then a little bit of flour. This is about the only time I use white flour personally. If you're new to my channel, I usually, like when baking, use alternative flours, but I haven't found a substitute I like for this kind of a thing. So whisked in that flour for about 30 seconds or so. Now I added in some heavy cream. The recipe calls for heavy cream and whole milk, but I don't have whole milk. And so since I was reducing the liquid anyway, I decided to go with just the heavy whipping cream, and it came out great. And then I added in some freshly grated Parmesan cheese and a little bit of salt. And I'm just kind of letting that heat through because of the heavy cream and letting the Parmesan cheese melt a little bit. And then you're going to actually remove this from heat and let it cool a little bit before we add in the shredded cheddar cheese, or I use Monterey Jack, and I think the recipe actually called for Colby Jack. Okay, so now we're getting on to the potato part. So I have sliced up my sweet potatoes as evenly as possible. I don't have one of those little gadgets that slices them for you, so I just did my best. And the recipe said to soak them in cold water, so that's what I did. And then I drained the water, and now we're going to dry them with some paper towels before filling them, putting them into a greased baking pan. If you are new to my channel, perhaps because of this collaboration, I want to just thank you for stopping by, and I would love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that notification bell so that you get notified when I post another video. I love to share recipes with you. I also do the occasional vlog, often with my husband, and I also like to do like DIYs and home decorating stuff. Especially right now, I've been doing lots of DIYs because of the holidays. I love creating things, and so I would love it if you would consider sticking around and just seeing what my channel is all about. So now I'm just piling those in, layering them, I should say. Layering is a more proper term than piling, right? You know, I'm a professional cook and all of that. So we're layering those in the baking dish, and the recipe did give a lot of good tips and tricks, so make sure you do check that out. But now we're going to move over to our little cream sauce, and once that has cooled a little bit, we've added in the shredded cheese, and we're just going to combine that. And then we're going to pour this over our sweet potatoes. Once you have that spread out pretty good, you're going to top it with a little bit more shredded cheese. And I was actually really proud of myself because I wasn't totally sure if I had the ratios right because I wasn't following the recipe. I think I had about a pound of potatoes, but I don't really know. I was kind of guessing on that. So I reduced everything by, I think, a thirds to the best of my ability because the recipe, I think, called for 3 pounds of potatoes. So anyways, it ended up working out pretty good in the end. It looked like I had the right amount. Can you tell I don't like wasting anything? I'm like scraping and scraping. Anyways, so you're also going to be having your oven preheated to 400 degrees at this time. And once you have it all ready for the oven, you're going to loosely cover it with tin foil, pop it in the oven for about 30 to 35 minutes, and then you're going to pull it out and remove the foil, place it back in for another 8 to 10 minutes. And here it is all finished. Guys, this came out really, really good. I think this would be a great addition or switch up to your Thanksgiving dinner. Definitely give this one a try. Alright guys, now we're moving on to dessert. We're going to make a pumpkin fluff dip. This is very easy. 4 ingredients. We've got 1 tub of Cool Whip that has been thawed, 1 can of pumpkin, a box of vanilla pudding mix, and pumpkin spice. That's it. That's all you need, and just a few minutes to put this together. So we're going to take the can of pumpkin, put that in a bowl. We're going to also grab the vanilla pudding mix. We're not making the pudding, we're just putting the powder in there. And then 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. And you're going to mix this together really well until it's thoroughly combined, and then we will add in the container of Cool Whip. I love an easy dessert, an easy dip, something that's just quick and easy to throw together if something comes up last minute. This literally just takes a couple minutes to put together, and then you are going to want to chill it for at least an hour in the refrigerator. But that's all there is to it. So I really liked this dip. My husband did too. I like that it's different than just like a pie or a bar or a cake for Thanksgiving. It's just something different. I know we tend to linger at Thanksgiving, and so it's kind of nice to just have something to munch on that you can kind of like keep going back to. So I thought this would be a really fun dessert to kind of throw in the mix with everything else that's typically served. Let me know, what are your traditional desserts for Thanksgiving? It seems to vary a lot based on location. And also, what's your favorite? I was showing you my little dish here. I got this from Marshall's. I love this. It's great for cold dips because you can put a little bit of ice at the bottom, and then you put in some cold water up into where the bowl is, and that ice water will surround the bowl and keep a cold dip cold for quite a while. And I just wanted to show you how light and fluffy it is. Just comes up super light, and this would be great with vanilla wafers or graham crackers or even apple slices. I just didn't have any on hand. So I highly recommend this dip. It's really tasty and very easy. Definitely you should give it a try. And that's going to be it for today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That really does help me out. Say hello in the comments. Let me know if you're here because of the collab. And don't forget to check out Southern Wife Everyday Life's channel along with the playlist so you can check out all the other recipes and get some really great ideas. And don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on my future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!